Hey, what's going on there again, Lunker Hunters? This is Fishing with Jamie, and we have the August 2016 mystery tackle box. Yep. So we got the August mystery tackle box, and we are going to go ahead and open it up here for you guys. So here we go. So, first things first, we have the MTV, the little card. It's going to go ahead and show us all of the baits that are inside of the box, and we're going to go ahead and get the first one out right here. All right. So the first thing that we have here is a Lucky Craft SK jerkbait. So as we can see here, it's going to be a jerkbait by Lucky Craft. They have the value of this jerkbait at $18.99. So a $20 jerkbait right off the bat. We pay $15 for the box, so boom, we're already $4 ahead here, right? Fishing Physics. It is Fishing Physics 4-pack of worms. Right here, the Fishing Physics 4-pack of worms, but it's a genius bait. Have another package of these. They usually do a little bit oversized worms. Very, very ribbed, but what is great about these is they have a really strong scent to them. Or that could be me. But either way, definitely a good bait. They're longer. Like I said, I think about 7.5 inch, maybe 8 inch worms, full ribs. You can hook these up in many different ways. If you just want to Texas rig it, great. If you want to do a wacky rig, that is great. But whichever way that you're going to go ahead and rig these things up, they work. The last ones I got were a white worm, and they worked pretty good. I've had a couple of fish bite off of these. So the Fishing Physics #genius bait. These are going to be good. And actually, what they have here is the scent stays with it up to 12 hours. And then what also is nice, of course, is you can reuse the bag. It has a nice little Ziploc thing there as well. You can even take some baits that might not be scented, toss it in here as well, and hopefully rub off a little bit of that scent onto other plastics. So the next lure is the Intruder X Solo Blade Willow. Let me see here. What is that going to be? All right, so these are going to be some blades that you can hook into. You can hook into some worms or some sort of other plastic. If you can see that, there's a spiral on it, and then of course the blade. So it's just something that you could use to dress up some of your plastics, give your plastics a little different look. I could see this maybe if you're going into like a Carolina rig, maybe you toss this on as well to give the worm maybe a little bit different approach while you're fishing it in. So something that would be cool. Doing your MTB slams, this might be a little bit difficult because I'm not exactly sure how I'm hooking that up just yet. But we'll definitely go out there and give it the old college try. So the next lure is the YumChunks. All right, so this is going to be about a half craw. You can toss this on the back end of a jig. Maybe even you could toss it on like a chatterbait or something like that, but definitely a trailer for any of your jig-like baits. So you're going to use this on the back end. You're going to go ahead and use your jigs, especially this time of the year around your your shadow areas, your docks, your heavy weeds, your heavy lily pads, things like that. So definitely a nice little add-on. Let's take a look at the color. We have a black red flake. So something else that is good, that black is going to go with quite a bit of your different types of jigs. You know, sometimes it could be okay to really mix and match some of the colors that may or may not normally fit or match very well amongst each other. Yeah, definitely a good bait. I use a lot of Yum plastics out of my bag as it is, just because it's typically a cheaper bait, you know, as opposed to spending $7.50, $8 for a pack of real Senkos. A lot of times with the Yum brand, you can get maybe it might be a smaller pack, but you're getting a pack for like $2. So definitely really cool. But let's go ahead and take a look at that last lure, and that is going to be the Reaction Strike Porky's Revenge Shaky Head. So a little jig head worm, a worm hook, I should say, in a shaky head. What's really nice is it has that swivel to really tie that bait in, you know, as it comes down, you're really going to get that good fluttering action of the tail of the worms. Haven't used anything by these guys just yet, but you know, definitely looks like a really good worm or a really good hook, and I could toss it on some of those the Fish and Physics worms that we got here, and you know, hopefully that will do the job. And let's go ahead and look at the last piece here. Okay, so as always, we have our Mystery Tackle Box sticker. I have several of these things now. I love them. Actually, I think I've only used one of them really, but I do like it for whatever reason. I do. We have the Dibble. So little magazine, definitely some good tips, tricks. Maybe not tips or tricks, but like different tips. Really let you know, different techniques, things like that. You could also talks about the MTV Slam in some more detail, things like that. So definitely really cool, worth a read. It's always really worth a read. And the last piece here is going to be the lottery ticket. This is normally a lottery ticket of shame. Hopefully this is going to be one of fame. Let's see here. We have a fish and a dog. Not on the ticket, but the dog's watching me. We have a bobber. We have a craw. So not looking very good quite yet. We have another craw. Hopefully we get another craw here. We have a bobber. So a craw or a bobber for the last one. And it's RVD. Or KVD. Alright. So I didn't win, but I would have won a Smith Hurag. So we lost there, but definitely cool box. Definitely a lot of stuff that we will go ahead and use. If I'm going to ballpark how much this is worth, so we have 19, we have 22, we have 26, we have about $32 worth of baits in that box. Cost you $15. Definitely worth it. And I will see you guys all out on the lake fishing these guys.